Bob Saget has CO2.
Yeah, boy. Dang, dude.
But the good news is she's still in one piece.
Welcome to the Dyno Room.
I see the tune spot on and the new safety work.
It's here. Hey, you like Bob Saget? Yeah, dude. I just want to get a little sneak peek, dude. Yeah. Come on, Whitney. Come on. Yeah, now we're ready for the boost fun, aren't we, boys?
Yeah, we're done screwing around with this compressor.
Yeah, that's for amateurs, dude.
Yeah.
We ran the little target line. Let's show them how that works again.
Let's show them.
So when you're testing your boost controller, one way to do it is to bring up your little strip chart, which we have up, and you'll bring up, you want to see the channel target dome, and then we have dome pressure. And so we have a TPS, has to be above 90 or 80. Okay, so floor it and hold your two-step button. And we're going to see is our two values. The smoother, flatter line is the target, and the other one's the actual. And then when he lets off the two-step, now we're gonna follow, we actually lose boost, and we're coming back and we're following the line. So it's pretty darn close, target to actual dome. So now we gotta see what it means when you go out there and run it.
Yeah.
What's that dome value do, and does the thing make boost at that same ramp?
We got it at the two-step at 2,800, and I'm commanding 15 on the dome, so it would try to make 25 pounds.
So it's basically gonna party.
It's pinning it shut. I want to see what it can build at 2,800 on the two-step.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do.
All right,
So
let's do
fire
it.
this thing up. We'll go out there.
Okay. He's gonna spin around. I guess he doesn't want to launch into his gravel driveway, even though if you look there, I basically see a perfect launching pad to go over the railroad tracks, Dukes of Hazzard style. You like Mexico? Woo-wee. It's only a couple pounds.
Okay, that's about right. So, okay, shut it off. And now we're gonna. I mean, that looks about right. At least it was doing.
It followed
was putting it on the dome.
Yep.
It's just that's all it can make.
Yeah,
2,800.
making no. So well, it can make more. Now we got pull timing.
But it doesn't need more.
Yeah, right.
So now I'm gonna put the tune in. Let me switch the tune. So now we're gonna do only command 0 like we were doing last night.
Okay.
And it barely knocks the tire off.
Okay. Are you gonna switch the whole tune, or just gonna change power management? Because we'd have to change all the settings.
All I'm gonna do
Hey, bro,
is
you're
go in
moving.
here to the boost and change it to 0. Ignition on.
This thing looking good.
She got bad, dude. Can you tell?
I can tell it's a little cleaner. I can tell. People are noticing. They're starting to notice. Need a little armor all on them tires, though.
Dude, those always look
Looking
dirty.
rough. You can't even
Always
armor
look
all them and
dirty.
clean them up?
Dude, I did, I put like some tire shine on them one day.
You did?
Yeah.
You don't look like
I
it.
to see what it was gonna look like.
Yeah.
They always look like they got dirt on.
Yeah.
So now what we're gonna do, without hitting your brother's car,
Go in second gear?
yeah, we're gonna second gear launch. We're going straight, run it past his car. If we're not, let out.
Ooh, this ought to be good. I like Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That was mint. She left so nice and soft and just rolled out, and it looks like it picked a little bit of tire, make a little bit of wheel speed there, but then it kind of calmed itself down. So, ooh, good times. Yeah, it just had no wheel speed at first, and then just a little bit, and it was good.
It ain't bad.
I think
All
that's
right, so let's take
something.
a look at this.
That's something.
Commanding 0 on the brake. And we may be able to come up on that a little.
Right.
But I was pulling 8 degrees for 3 seconds.
Okay.
If you don't, it'll.
Oh, yeah, it'd be.
It'll knock the tire
Yeah, it'll
off.
kill them. Well, now.
So here's there was the boost curve.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is that about pretty common how they look?
Let's see. We can normally tighten them up a little bit more like that, but a lot of times when they don't match, like they matched when we ran the ran it dry, like off, and then when we turn it on and make a pass it doesn't. Normally there's maybe some noise or something that's messing with it again. But that was also such a quick.
It wasn't that long.
Right, exactly. And we might be able to tighten it up some, but I think if you made a real pull, we probably wouldn't even notice it because the difference is very small, right? I mean, it's not really that much.
What I'd like to do this weekend is put on the dyno, do a second gear, leave 8th mile pass.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, how about
that?
boy. Because then we'll put an actual boost curve in with timing pole and everything, just like we would do on the street.
Yep.
And we'll see what it does on the dyno.
Yeah.
And by 4 seconds in, I think we should be able to beat a full boost.
Yeah.
I think the tire needs to be able to hold
I think
that.
so too. Yep, definitely does.
So, it should be really easy. It'll duplicate the pass. It'll be second gear. It won't spin.
Yep.
And we'll get it to where it makes. We were making 17 and maxing out before, but I think we should target 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Because I think in real life it'll
do it. Yeah, right. The load's different. We aren't starting with the end gear up top, like already with all the back pressure starting out with.
Well, it works.
Hell yeah,
Great
brother.
success.
So that made, again, it was a very short time, but that was 7 pounds.
Nice.
Oh, no, wait. We need to turn on boost or map.
Oh, actual, yeah.
Yeah, where is?
You have to put it on there. It probably ain't there.
Got my gap brackets installed.
Bam.
What else?
What are we doing now?
We're about to set my cow tracks.
All right, yeah. Jump around on a little bit. Get it all. Oh, yeah. Without the shocks hooked up, she's a hoopty. So now what we got back here, we're going to get some video when it's up in the air again, but got them good looking gap brackies on there. Looking good, and he's going to set, right now we're getting ready to set the cow track bars. So we don't have them all the way in kill mode. They're in one hole up. We got some uphill angle. So I'm going to crawl under here.
So what, you want them barely touching there?
Yep, we're going to start out with barely touching. Nope, we definitely don't want to bounce right now. We can bounce a little. This is going to crush me if we bounce too much.
Okay, yeah, adjustments where they just barely touch.
Yep. So that's kind of a radial setting in my experience. We're on a hard tire on the back track. You can't hit them too hard, we don't think. We're still new to this stuff, so we're trying to figure it out. We got a public service announcement here about shocks. What is it, bud? What do we have a problem with? Here, let's take this out.
They come with these shocks, all right? When you unbox them, you get this little sleeve that goes in there.
Yeah, and you think you're all done, you're good to go.
Just slap it together.
Then you put your bolt in there, and she's like looking not good.
Let's see.
But then, bam! They got these sweet things that come with them. And you just go, swoop.
Oh,
I didn't know They
damn.
even had one that thick. Look at that.
Look at that. It's like it was meant to be.
Magic, dude.
Like,
Yeah.
we
So
thought
don't
they
throw
were
away all the
extra
parts in your box, dude. Keep them. You're going to need them.
Then we're in the instructions.
Yeah. They said it in there, but there's nobody read them. I think I'm going to start selling these as an option with our kits and they won't be this homeless made version. QA1 actually sells one.
I was just looking. These corners might have to be rounded.
I mean, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little. Always round your corners, bud.
Good thing you only got one coat of paint on them.
Yeah.
I would just take the cutoff wheel, cut in 45.
Yeah, cut your fingers off.
Forward, look better anyway.
It will.
Spike on there?
Yeah, look, I wonder why they rounded that. Makes
weird.
sense now, dude.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Not bad. You should,
This one looks as good as that.
I wonder if you should weld the bolt to that. So then you don't have to have 2 wrenches.
You could.
You got a welder.
Yeah, we do have the technology.
And we're going to do it?
And you're already going to knock the paint off. But here is what QA1 sells. Look at that. It's
Yeah.
basically meant
So
to
if
be.
you don't have the straight bar,
Right.
you have factory location.
Yep, bam, right on there. So I'm going to get these and start selling these as an option with them because that would work pretty good. It's a pretty nice little bolt on.
Just so you know, they only sell them individually.
Yeah. Buy a pair. I will have them only sold as a pair. So if you've already got a set of gap brackets and you need to buy some to put yours on, buy them as a pair. Find out the hard way. Check it out there. What we got there?
Just looking to see how they're holding up from the 100-mile-an-hour burnout.
Oh, yeah. They look rounded, dude. I like it. They look pretty round. They're pretty close. Let's give them let's do a little inspection
Do a
here.
little before and after, dude.
Oh, damn. That doesn't look like the same thing. I thought you took a QA1 and painted it or something, dude.
Fresh off the shelf.
Yeah, it is. Looks good. Let's get the next one.
Going into park production.
Yeah.
Here's after all the money is.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Oh, dang, it does look like
It does look pretty good. I will
aftermarket.
admit, it looks pretty good. I was
Let's
giving some
shoot
shit,
a
but it ain't too
A little bit
bad.
of paint on here while it's still warm, so
Yeah.
it bakes on.
Yeah, don't need cleaner or nothing.
Yeah, that's straight off.
The paint will knock the chips off. It's a paint, cleaner, and primer all in one.
Yeah.
That's basically what the whole underside of the truck is.
Ah,
Man, we spent all that time painting them too.
well, back to the drawing board,
Will the
boys.
other one work?
Jesus.
Now that damn spacer's stuck in there.
That one sure is painted better. We're trying the other one now. See if both of them need modificated. Okay.
All right, this is pre-production.
Yeah, right. This is
When we
what.
actually produce these, they'll fit good.
Yes, they'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Back to work.
You take your impact and you jam it sideways to
Ah,
lock the
yes.
bolt in.
And then hit it.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I like it. I'm good. Or hey, or you could weld it.
Yeah.
You could weld it right there.
We definitely could weld it. We're making this look easy.
Yeah, we are. Hey, you ever taken a 20-minute job and turned it into 2 hours?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing today.
Yeah,
That's
what
what we're
got
doing.
nothing better to do.
Yeah, we're not racing till tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to drill this out some more.
The nut to be on the.
Yeah.
Can they just put that bracket on this side?
Yeah, brother, we can do that.
Dang.
Let's leave it.
All right, we're making this.
Make sure your sleeve's in there, boys.
Yeah, that's a public service announcement from Bob Saget. We're 3 hours into this, and we're about ready to bolt it on.
Just need to put one shim in there.
We're at the
Where's
Drop
that
your
come
nuts,
from?
bud.
Nuts, bro.
first day putting on brackets.
Okay, that's gonna work. So let's get it straight. Let me eyeball it here.
Yep, that's
Okay,
about right. Don't
give
use,
her hell.
could use a level, but I would. Dang, it's there for life.
It's not really need too much color.
Is that low gloss black? What do you got there? What you working with?
Satin, yep.
Okay, perfect.
It'll dry.
Yeah,
and
you won't
blend
even be
right
able
in.
to tell. You can even paint my gap bracket. You won't even know it's on there.
Yep.
Hey, we're running a little bit there, bud. Come on.
Oh, he's a little thick. Oh,
No, that's how you. Oh, let me show you how you solve that.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's how you fix
it work?
Yeah, it was be one big run.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there won't be a little one. It'll be
The whole
a really
yeah.
big one. Looks good. Looks good.
That lock washer. and
Big
the nut.
washer, lock washer, and a nut.
I don't know if that bolt's long enough.
Is this straight? All right, hold on.
There it is.
Oh, what's going on here? Why did I feel it pull in?
Sounds good to me, dude.
All right.
It kind of went crooked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, hey! Yeah.
Certified.
All it's missing is a couple runs.
Coming right up.
Ship it.
Coming right up.
The Run Master 5000 here.
Right.
Let's put
Try
a
my
couple of
best
runs
not
in
to-
there.
Not to run this one.
Yeah, see that you got to put a tack coat in, light tack coat, then you let it flash,
We
and you
don't
come
have that
back
kind of time.
and put a heavy run coat on it.
We got a race here in about an hour, so. All right.
Yeah, looks great.
I just wasn't used to this nozzle.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly, I get it totally. You know, it takes a lot of practice with spray cans to get it right down.
Still the wrong size.
Bob Saget, come on, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be done in about an hour, guys.
If we would have set aside 2 hours to just do this, it'd be smooth.
Of
We
course.
thought it'd be 20 minutes. And
Yeah, we
this
turned
is
it into
what
2
happened.
hours.
Yeah.
It's all about expectations. All right, back at Bumpers in the dining room today. We got Bob Saget back there. We're going to make a few 1/8 mile passes with it. We want to see like how the boost controller works now that we've got CO2 on it, and see if we can kind of dial in the control a little bit better. Before with just compressor, it was kind of all over the place, and we really couldn't get a handle on where boost would go during the pass. So we decided to put it on dyno. We got CO2 on it. It should be way more controllable, and we're going to see what it does.
What's up?
Hey, Bumper, what you doing there, buddy?
We are going to. We have CO2 now, so we want to see what the boost curve does. Try to be a little more prepared the next time we bring this out.
Yep.
Last time we went to the test and tune thing, we had it ready and we were a little too arrogant. Nothing really works. So I'm taking the turbo guard off right now.
Why would you ever do that?
For the street, they're great because it keeps from sucking in birds and small children. And,
Yes.
But they
What's up, boys?
basically for horsepower they suck.
Yeah.
We had Kenny's car in the dyno last year, and it kept losing power after like 7,200, and we couldn't figure it out. We thought it was a turbo. Last ditch effort, pulled the turbo guard off, changed nothing else. I don't remember if it was 60 or 80 rear wheel we
Dude,
picked up.
I swear it was 100. It was
substantial.
It was very noticeable.
Then we tested on Travis's car in your dyno. Do you remember
Yep.
that?
Yep.
And it was a big number, 60, 70 rear wheel on Travis's
And it
car.
also moved the power band up like a couple hundred RPM, if I remember right. And those are both combinations where, like, the motor to turbo, like, let's see, what do you want to say? Compatibility is way closer to than
this turbo's a little small. For what
way
we're trying to
small for this motor in a lot of ways. So then you put the little choker collar on her, and she dead, boy.
She
do.
going.
Sometime we'll have to add it up. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but if you add up all that surface area, it's got to be at least 10% blockage.
For sure. And when you're already running out of compressor,
Yeah.
you know, that's a problem.
So either way, pulling that off, we're going to do a couple 8th mile passes, second gear lead, just like it would be at the track, and we'll see what the boost curve does. I don't even know what this needs to run for hard tire, but I'm guessing
I've
if we were
heard
in the
it's
7s, that'd be
I've heard
pretty
it's
good.
7.0s to
Okay.
high 6s to be competitive on some tracks.
When I give you a thumbs up, you get on the 2-step, and then when I drop my arm, you go. It's gonna be a little bit of
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a shit rodeo.
yeah. We may even have to drop launch RPM a couple hundred to get the rear wheels not to turn, but let's just
Yeah.
try it like this.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do one with CO2 off and see what happens.
Okay, just a gate pull.
Yeah, just get him used to it, because don't forget to shift. It'll be just like that.
Yep, been there.
Okay.
Good times.
So thumbs up, you put it on the 2-step,
Yeah.
drop my arms, you go.
What's a big like waving your hands like this?
That
Floor it?
means
For it?
if you see me running out of the building, you just go ahead and hop out and let it do its thing. All right, fire it up. Fire in the hole.
What do you think? That was a little different.
It feels better on the street. That was kind of sketchy.
We had a red light, so it didn't give us a good. It rolled the tire a little.
Oh, okay.
But still, we got data on what the boost did. How'd
Yeah.
that feel?
Sketchy.
Well, I didn't start the data longer.
Oh my god!
Wait, it should have done it when I hit my transfer.
Yeah, it auto logged, but I'll have to pull it from there.
Let's see what data. Shut her down.
Excited to see what it was gonna do.
It's exactly what I expected.
A shit show.
Yeah, a shit show. Exactly. What is that? Oh.
That's his SD card.
Okay.
What is that? All right, let's look at some data. So that line, which I think is yellow, is that yellow? This TPS one?
It's green.
That's green. Okay, the green
one's
line.
yellow.
That one's yellow.
Yeah.
Dude, that one looks green to me all day. There's something wrong
The
here.
middle one's red, bud.
It's red. Okay, so basically the three colors that I can't tell the difference in. It's perfect. I should change those. So this what they're calling a green one for you colored people, colored seeing people,
Whoa,
I should
dude.
say. color seeing people. That's TPS. So he got up on. He started to go watt. It started to push the tire a little bit. He noticed, so he kind of backed out of her, and then basically we're sitting here on the 2-step. Lets off. RPM flashes. Boost starts to go up, and then he backed out of the throttle. So that's where you see it kind of dip down here. And at that point, I should use the pointer instead of my big fucking finger. We are sitting at about 2 pounds of boost. So he gets back in her, gives her the full one pause. Here we are climbing RPM. We're also making good boost there. I think I can see both things. There's about 5 pounds, 6.5, 7 pounds right at the top of the gear, which is that 76 hundo? Damn, dude.
Ran her out, brother.
Yeah, shifted her The depth shift drop. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's 6,000. Okay.
Oh, swear.
It looked like a lot. I mean, it was 1,600 RPM, so it looked huge.
Try to
But,
shift it like 74 this next one.
Yeah, maybe
about
even a little lower.
73.
so then we're climbing again, and by the end of the rip, we had about 10 pounds of boosties,
Okay.
and that was all engaged, so that's not really too bad. We don't know what it rings. We red lit.
It's really interesting that it does that on the dyno, but at the track.
It would not do that on gate at the track? What did it do at the track?
1.2 pounds.
Nothing, dude. It made like 1 pound, yeah.
What in the world?
So let's just do another one with CO2 open with full dome pressure.
That was, it must have had a bunch.
Must have had all of it.
Yeah, I mean, we were pretty much on target. Well, I take it back. We weren't. We were a little low. You can see the freaking thing just going,
Yeah.
because of low pressure. So yeah.
Okay. So let's do one with CO2 open,
Okay.
lower the two-step to like 2,500.
Okay.
It's at 28 now.
Yep.
So maybe it won't roll the tire,
Yep.
and then we'll try to make another one.
Okay.
This time, if I see a false start, I'm probably just going to stop you, and we're going to reset.
Yeah, no red lights, bro.
First time, dude.
Okay, so upon further review, that wasn't the log of the run. So that was the newest log on the memory stick. It was not the log of this run. So we have no idea what he did, and we're just going to do it again and see what the frick happens.
Got 22
So
pulls
sorry,
today on
we
the
got
dyno.
home late last night. I didn't really sleep in, and I have done nothing today until now. But I've watched WWE Legend biography. That's all I've done, and apparently I'm way off today, more than normal. So we want to do it again?
Yeah.
All same deal. No
Except-
CO2. You want to say
I don't
no?
know. What do you want to do?
We should go back to no CO2 because
All right.
we want to know what it does.
Yeah,
Good
and
to
you
go.
change it to 2,500.
Yes. Yeah, that is the only case. She's
All right.
zoomed in on you there, bud.
All right, fire it up.
Let's do it. Let me hit the log button this time.
Make sure you get on there.
Log. And we cleared the memory card, so that will help. See how that brake stomping works over here. Stand up, brakes.
Is your belt on? Are you charging?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Get up on them brakes. There are 3 more pumps.
Even if they move a little bit,
Yeah.
We need a footprint brake pedal, bro.
I know. Good?
Stand up, young gun.
Oh, my body, shit.
Run it back. Do it again.
Take 3.
What a mess. We have the correct data this time.
We did the correct data.
We did it.
We still left at 2,800 instead of 25.
Yeah, he did floor it all the way this time, which
But
he
it-
probably did
yeah.
last time too, if we took the right data.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not change the 2-step, or I did not send 2. Flash converter up here to 4,500, 2.8. By the end of the run, we made about 7 pounds, which is what you said it did at the track.
Yeah, I think the wastegate spring's 7 or 8 pound spring.
Okay.
So that all worked pretty good.
So we were able to recreate it, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
That's the
it
whole
said
goal.
it was a 8.6 eighth mile.
Okay.
Seems about right.
Yeah. Yep.
So now we're just gonna do 10 pounds on the dome
Yep.
and see what it does.
Yeah, we'll run that boost curve and just see.
Once
what the
we
hell.
know what number we need on the dome to get close to 20 pounds, then we can just work on the ramp.
Yep. Bringing it in.
Okay.
Okay. Ready to do it again?
Do it.
So turn the CO2 on, lower launch 2,500.
For real this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really do it this time, guys. All right, 10 pounds of dome, 25 RPM, 2-step. Let's see what happens. us in, we went a second faster.
I might have been looking in the wrong spot.
Never heard of that happening before. Okay, so the last rip was a 7.6, right?
Yeah, and I was wrong. The first one was a 7.9.
Okay.
Um,
So we're getting closer to where the number we think we need to be. We overlaid the 2 logs. The dotted line is the first run. We were like 2.5 pounds here. In the first run, this time we were at, what is that, 6? We basically carried that 6 to 7 pounds, just under 7 pounds, all the way through high gear versus being like a slow ramp up to that by the very end of high gear last time. So,
and this is our boost versus time curve, right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
our curve.
So I want to raise this whole flat section up, but leave that alone.
Yep.
Until we get to whatever we know will make 18 to 20 pounds on the big
We want
end.
the softest ramp so
Yes.
that we're not hard on the tire.
Yeah, and if we can get to like a 7.0 with the softest ramp possible, I
Yes.
think we'll start there on the track.
Yep, agree. That's a good call.
This is pulling timing too, if you
Oh.
look, which we want to leave that in there because
Yes,
that's how
that's
we're
legit.
doing it at the track.
Yep, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. So, yeah. Let's turn that little rampy up right there and see what
I
happens.
wonder what it'll take. 5? You want to go 5 or 10?
I think we go 10. Just cut
Okay.
to the chase. Run 3, 20 pounds of dome, same leave, same ramp. See what happens. Second gear leave on the 2-step.
Yes, sir. Must have rolled the tire for a second.
Get big leg, get big left leg. Okay, so it's interesting because what I was just watching the gauge, we only made like 8. Kind of what we seen we had on the dyno making dyno poles. Maybe the dome, maybe we're going in the back pressure on the dome already or something. Let's pull a log and find out. Dun, dun, dun.
We made 20 at the track and it hit boost cut. We made 22.
What was your dome number?
Well,
30, wasn't it?
0. I pulled the
Oh,
reference off.
Yeah,
Wasted.
so there's a whole nother animal when you start doing that. So we put 20 on the dome, and let's see if we can get an angle. It's not glary. The ramp probably came in similar. Let's just compare right now and see what we got. Run 2, compare. Bring this on over. We're gonna overlay our 2 runs to see what our boost curves look like. Okay, so early on the ramp was the same, and then as the boost ramp comes in, it does, and it went from early being 4.7 pounds to now we're at 8 pounds at that same point early on, and it just carries that 8 out the entire way, a little over 8. Where before we were just under 7. So 10 pounds of dome got us 2 pounds of boost,
What the heck?
which is crazy, but
When I pulled the reference line off the bottom, made a pass, and made 22.
yeah.
So that it will pin the wastegate. So it must have enough back pressure that we're going to need a lot more dome
Yes,
to hold it
100% is what it's
Okay.
saying. We're gonna need a lot of dome to
shut.
keep it done.
Okay. All
So
right.
we'll just
so just
pour
add
on-
another 10 or whatever.
Fuck it.
20.
15,
How high does
boy.
it go?
Yeah.
Does it go to 11?
We can make it maybe like 110 if we need.
Oh, give it all, brother.
All right.
It's still got
throw
oil
20 on
pressure.
it.
All right, let's try 20 more and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yep.
All right, let's party. 20 more on the dome. So 40 on the dome, same ramp, leaving on 100 RPM less, not to spin the rollers. We'll see what happens. Official starter. That was 15 pounds. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. The 305 come alive, didn't it? All right, after a rough start, we're starting to make progress, Bumper.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere.
It's making boost. It's following perfect.
Yeah, the good news, what we like to see is there's our boost curve target is the straight smooth line, and then our actual dome pressure is this other line, and that's not too bad. You can sit around spending some days on it trying to smooth out a little bit, but that's really good. It's actually within like a PSI right there, so not too shabby. And you can see the turbo responded very, very well to it. Followed up, hit the ramp good, and then we kind of carried out about 15 pounds-ish, I believe that is. Yeah, that was a good number. Then we ran a 7.1 on dyno.
This would have taken us, well, we're 4 passes in already.
Yes.
If the tires spin at the track, then all your data's out the window.
Exactly right.
So we're going to be able to at least go to the track and somewhat know where to put these numbers.
Right, to
make
start
the
off
pass.
with. Exactly right.
And
Exactly right.
we're going to keep working until we reach, we know this thing likes 18 to 20 pounds.
Yep.
So we're going to try to get our, at least after second gear, around that 18 to 20 pounds. And then if it goes too fast at the track or, it spins, we'll just slow the ramp down.
Yep, exactly. Perfect. So yeah, and it looks to be right now we have a somewhat linear pattern we figured out, at least after a couple passes. Every 20 pounds is 8 pounds. Every 20 pounds of dome is 8 pounds of boost. So
yeah, which
roughly,
is kind of weird, but on this log manifold setup, that's just what it.
Yep.
It's what it
so
likes.
We're gonna add another 10 to try to get us up to that 18 to 20 range. We'll see what happens, huh?
It's got enough back pressure that it just requires a lot of dome to hold it shut.
For sure.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Right.
It is for efficiency.
Right.
But for saving the rods, a lot of back pressure is kind of a good thing.
Yep. On decel.
Yeah.
How you doing over there, Super Sucker 10,000? Great.
The other night, he was on the two-step, and we don't have a manual tensioner, so it kicked the belt.
Yeah.
He didn't realize it made a pass.
Yeah.
And she hit 260 and filled up the overflow with some coolant.
Yep.
And he's just kind of bleeding that out right now.
LSs, they're right at home at 260, dude.
Yeah.
All the boost in 260 degrees, they basically prefer to be there.
Yeah,
I
he
hit the driveway and I looked down and I was like, oh no.
he put the belt on, filled up with coolant, fired up, good to go.
And here we are ripping the shit out of it again. The other thing we did notice, our shift drops are starting to align more where we want. Now we've got some power in it. Shifted at 7, dropped to 62. So that's a good thing too. We kind of like that. You do not want to be under a lot of power and drop into the 5400 range, because that's a bad day. Yeah, them rods are going, they're non to buy. They're out of here, dude. Let's do this. Gonna get a little rear view action, see if the chassis is doing its thing. Yeah, I don't know if this is safe. We're gonna try it, boys. Look at that thing romping. Romp, 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 romp. He's got his helmet on. Sounded good. What's your wrong, Bumper?
710.
Oh, so we didn't get nowhere.
717 to a 710.
Okay, so maybe we're out of linear power growth.
Yeah, now we need to come in sooner.
Okay. All right, so that did exactly what we kind of wanted to. We put 50 on the dome, put another 10, and it made just over 18. So like that's really good. We kind of know where numbers are at now. The thing is, I think what we already kind of knew was one reason we struggled so much at the track with it is this thing has enough back pressure that you have to really stack dome on it. And with compressor, we can't put 50 pounds on it. We can't, you can't do that because you have to have 50 pounds available, and we weren't making 50. So that's just a great reason. I totally get it that a lot of guys start out with compressor, just like we were doing with Alex, trying to make it start out the most budget, cheap, friendly way to go. But 10 times out of 10, it's not worth the struggle. Save up a little bit more money. It's like $300 for a CO2 kit, and just do the CO2 and save yourself like a lot of wasted tire and time.
Yeah. We wasted a 10-day race.
Yes. That
So
could have
that
bought
money
the
right there paid
CO2.
for the CO2.
100%. 100%.
So just do it.
And we've
be
seen it a
done.
million times. Guys lie and try, and they fight it, and then it just isn't worth it. Buy CO2, especially if you got a combination, again, that's on the edge of being efficient, where we're out of, we don't have enough compressor compared to engine. So we don't just have a lot of dome pressure laying around to play with. We need some help. We made 18 pounds. The ramp followed really well. Let me bring up the other one.
It picked up 4 mile an hour that pass.
Oh, no kidding. So yeah, it loved it up top. Boost comes in, held great.
Everything else the same, ramp it in sooner.
Okay.
Try to get a 6.9.
Okay.
And then
I think we're in good shape.
and then we just leave it alone until it's time to go to the track.
I like it. What do you think? Yeah, pretty good.
So Zarek wants flashlight start,
Okay.
which is going to be really hard to coordinate.
Okay.
But
I'll just watch Adam. You
what
jump
we
in
can
hand.
do
Yeah,
is
I'll watch you. He watches me.
let's see how long we can let this thing sit. We don't care about the reaction time.
Yep. Hey, man. Got a little something to hang out with. Hey, bro. You forgot something, bud. Here you go, bud. Try that.
Perfect.
Yes, and then look, what did it run?
6.9.
Bam, boy. Well, we're right what we wanted.
That's an idler pulley spinning probably.
Yeah. Dude, which one is it?
Oh, it's this one.
Don't touch it. Oh, it is, yeah.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's going so fast, it looks like it's not even moving. Hey, dude, touch it.
I triple dog dare you.
Touch it with your tongue, dude.
You can't turn that down, bro.
I think it looks better on your neck than it does on the truck, honestly. It was, when it was right.
Got some whoopings.
Yeah, we'll be, I don't know if it'll show up on the video, but it was honestly right after the shift. Because I remember I was looking under the truck because the truck moved enough that the belts were like, "Rrr,"
Really?
and then I seen the belt exit. Yeah, she
That's
shot
probably
out.
what happened on the street then too.
It is.
I banged third and then.
That's what it was. So the two-step didn't get it, but damn, boy, that bearing's pretty dang good. She going for days.
Well, it would be at least somewhere in the ballpark of a 6 something.
Yep.
And then
Perfect.
it's just to see if it'll hold it on the street.
Yeah. We were doing the same total boost number, let's say, total amount of dome. We had 50, but we brought it in about a second earlier. So there you can see the difference in the ramp. The dotted line was our first curve, boost curve, there. Now here was our last one. Whoop! Perfect. Should be just like a real track. Do a wheelie. Do a wheelie.
CO2 on.
Second gear's on.
Second gear, don't hit your brother's car.
Oh, she's a little rampy.
So that ramp is, yeah.
She's a little rampy. Now that is no burnout. It's a dusty
It is
concrete.
but- well, it is dusty, but
It's one
but
wheel
it definitely
feel.
left rubber. Let's do one more. I'm gonna cut that ramp down more.
Yeah, yeah.
Or see how much timing I'm pulling.
Okay. Oh yeah, there you go.
We get a sweep on this. We'll leave it.
Yeah. So we pulled a little more timing, try to settle it down off the button just for effing around purposes here.
So either stretch the timing, pull out more,
Yeah.
or close the ramp up a little.
What are our shocks at too?
Full loose on extension on
Okay.
the rear, and 3 off full tight on the
Okay.
compression. So I almost think stretch the timing out more and smooth out the boost curve a little bit.
Agreed.
15 all the way out to the 5 seconds, so it puts it in really smooth.
Yep.
And then I'm also going to go into the boost curve and just tame it down a little bit.
What do you think, dude? It's feeling
That one
pretty
felt
good.
That one felt better.
Yeah, it definitely started to make a move. What's your problem?
Turn your key on, Alex.
Let her rip, tater chip. Oh, I like that squeak. getting close. It's getting close, bumper. Yeah, I think that's pretty close.
So how many seconds out did it start to squeal?
Well, we'll
2?
have to look at the video. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
About when
if
the
you
big ramp started up, probably.
Yeah, if you could look at the video, see when it started to squeal the tire.
Yeah.
And we need to soften it there.
All right, last one. We pull a little more timing, soften the ramp up just a little bit more. We'll see if it'll go a little bit farther. About a little over 2 seconds out and spun it last time. Mint.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mint.
That'll do it.
Pretty good day there. We got to figure it out some.
Yeah.
See what he's got to say. Oh, I didn't even see the new sticker in the back, boy.
That's a pretty good starting point.
What do you think?
That felt good.
Felt pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, it's wanting to party.
Yeah.
We just got to get out there a little ways maybe, and we still got some chassis stuff to do, but this is going to get us in the ballpark for next weekend.
It's going to be way better than it was last time.
Exactly right. We know it's going to go. We know exactly what the boost will do, 100%. It'll be controllable. Now we got something to work with.